Oh, hey, everybody. Rob Miller here, and today we're joined by Briefpoint and Nathan Walter. Briefpoint is, litigation AI software. Really cool product. I'm psyched for Nathan to show it to you. It's generally discovery requests and discovery responses and interrogatories, essentially. But without further ado, I'm going to just turn it over to Nathan. Nathan, please give us a walkthrough and maybe a little bit of history on how you got here.
Hey, man, thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. Yeah, Briefpoint, we draft discovery responses and we draft discovery requests. We just give you the Word documents, you type by hand. I created Briefpoint. I was a litigator for 5 years. I hated discovery, and I created Briefpoint to kill discovery, basically remove it from the litigation workflow because nobody likes it, and I think the world would be better without it. So what I'm going to show you is how we eliminate discovery today. I'm going to start by showing you how we draft discovery responses, and then I'll show you how we draft the pounding or outgoing sets of discovery. So to draft the discovery response, you sign in. And what you're seeing here is a brand new account. Briefpoint works out of the box, no setup required. And to draft the discovery response, you click upload document, and you upload the PDFs of your opposing counsel's discovery requests or interrogatories. So however opposing counsel sent you these PDFs, they can be blurry, they can be skewed, it doesn't matter. Just throw them into Briefpoint and we'll start processing. Once they're done processing, you can click get started. Here's some interrogatories that my opposing counsel sent me. And now I'm going to confirm some information I pulled out of the document. So I have case information, doc information, party information. All that looks good. So we're brought to the main workflow where we've taken every interrogatory out of my opposing counsel's PDF and putting it into a list for me to respond to. There's two ways to object to Briefpoint. You can object, or you can have Briefpoint object for you. If you'd like to object, you just select the name of the objection from the menu on the left. This is our fully customizable out-of-the-box content. If you want Briefpoint to object, just click suggest and Briefpoint will choose and then write the objections. So again, that's suggest, Briefpoint chooses and then writes the objections. What about substantive responses? So normally you might give your client a call or send the people that know the information, the discovery, to have them answer it. With Briefpoint, you can do the same thing, but a little better. That's through send to client. So when you click send to client, Briefpoint can collect your client responses for you. And when we do that, we automatically convert all of the interrogatories into simplified English or plain English, meaning that we remove the legalese, we shorten the word count, so when your client's responding, they can actually understand what information or documents they could give you, even if they haven't passed the bar. They speak Spanish, you can also convert it to Spanish. If they respond in Spanish, we'll convert their Spanish response back into English. What that means is once Briefpoint's collected your client's responses, you can get a first draft discovery response drafted in Briefpoint just by clicking suggest with the objections. We add in a client's response below the subject tool without waiving the aforementioned objections line and click open in Word for the document. And what we're going to see here is an in-progress document with the caption page completed. We have a preliminary statement, general objections, and then we have every interrogatory and response listed there. Now we only got to 4. Number 5 is blank, but we still gave you the rest of the shell that might take 30 minutes to put together. This is all done effectively instantaneously. There's 20 pages of content. You don't need to type anymore. Now, you may notice that this was a California formatted document. We automatically identify the format of the document by identifying the jurisdiction and applying that jurisdiction's formatted rules and customs. And that applies to all 50 states of DC. So no matter what state you're in, if you upload a document from that state, the Word document download is going to be formatted for that state. It's going to look just like a local attorney drafted it. Moving back into Briefpoint, we also do propounding discovery. Propounding discovery is a much more straightforward process. To propound discovery, you just click propound discovery and you upload a PDF of the complaint in the case. What Briefpoint will do is we're going to break down that complaint, learn about the case, and then recreate it as a set of requests for admissions, requests for productions, and interrogatories. These are effectively serve-ready documents that you can draft in about 2 to 3 minutes. And we're going to show you that now. This is a live demo. So what you're seeing is the actual time it would take to process everything. And once it's ready, we're going to click get started, review the information that we pulled out of the complaint, and see those documents that we've generated pursuant to the same. So let's give this another second here. And click get started. Now we're reviewing the document again, the information we pulled out of it, party information. We show you, okay, we pulled out all the causes of action, some of the details of the event, the timeline of the event, all the allegations. And now to draft RFAs, interrogatories from RFEs, you just check those boxes and hit confirm. What we're doing now to improve the quality of these is while we're writing each request, we're checking to see if that request is objectionable. And if it is objectionable, we'll rewrite the request to avoid that objection. And we trained an AI to object based on 203,000 samples of litigators lodging objections, so that the documents you get from Briefpoint have literally anticipated what the average litigator would object on and taken steps to address the objection before it's even lodged. The hope here is that it reduces the scope of a requisite motion to compel by adding in some of those annoying details and stuff that might get you flagged for example, an ambiguity or overbroad objection. And you can see these details baked in here where we have high degrees of case-specific facts. Okay, here's addresses, dates, times, limited in time and scope, already done out of the box. We have RFPs, looking at these 23 RFPs, interrogatories. We have 30 interrogatories. The definitions are already created, and if you need to add another definition, you just highlight a word, it'll define it for the case, so you don't need to define it anymore. And these are all very tailored to the case. What about the questions or interrogatories you always want to ask in every type of case that you're running, just because you've learned, like, these are the questions I always want to ask? You can add that in Briefpoint just by clicking Add from Library. Every account comes with over 6,000 template requests, and you can just slap them in just by clicking on them, adding them in, and now I have my template bin interrogatories plus my tailored. Click Open in Word, and what we get is this document that has all my bases covered, and capturing page completed, definition section done, and every interrogatory there listed one after another. All you now need to do is sign it, serve it, you're done. It's that easy.
Super powerful, man. And like that, just taking automation and tools to ease the pain for litigators in Discovery and Interrogatories is awesome. Tell us a little bit about professional responsibility, how you thought about that, and about confidentiality, and then we'll wrap it up.
No, definitely. I mean, data security is our number one priority. We're SOC 2 compliant. We're compliant with the ABA guidelines on AI usage. We have a one-way AI processing, so whenever a large language model processes any data, it deletes the data and then it deletes the memory of that transaction. So none of the data you insert in the Briefpoint is passively used to train an AI to benefit another attorney. And frankly, it's even deleted from the AI you're using's memory, so it has no way to leak outside. And we use Microsoft servers for all of our server needs, and so it's all US-based, same servable Outlook emails, and we have high degrees of encryption. So if you're comfortable shooting an email off in Outlook, then this is even more secure than that.
Excellent. And just one last question. So Briefpoint.ai, by the way, people should go check that out, Briefpoint.ai. If you want to get in touch with Nathan, please do let me know. Nathan, what can people expect coming down the road from you guys?
Well, we got some huge updates coming this year, and they're all targeted towards eliminating requisite document review. So in September, you'll be able to upload, along with your opposing counsel's RFP, all of your case documents, your case file, all the productions, and Briefpoint will go through the production, organize them by the requests that they're responsive to, and let you know if you have the documents or you don't have the documents, and most importantly, automatically answer all your RFPs. You'll also be able to upload you'll also be able to upload your opposing counsel's production and your requests. And when you do that, we'll identify where they failed to produce, and then we'll actually answer interrogatories for you or give you suggested answers based on the answer we found in your production. Which means instead of writing or typing discovery, by the end of the year, you'll just need to upload the files from a case, your opposing counsel's request, and you're going to get a Word document that's already completed and ready to go. And now discovery is done.
That's inspirational stuff, Nathan. Thanks tons for walking us through this, and I look forward to sending some business your way, and we'll be back in touch. Maybe we'll do a longer one of these somewhere down the road.